Hello and welcome to another year in review video. As always, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and liking this video if you do like it. So this year in review is for 1947, which saw 22 cartoons released. As always, I will go over the following points: the overview of the year, my overall thoughts, my favourite cartoons, my least favourite cartoons, a funniest and weirdest animated moments showcase, and a conclusion. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as always, here is a list of cartoons released this year, starting with One Meat Brawl, The Goofy Gophers,
Please do. Why, thank you.
The Gay Aunties, Sentimental Over You,
Ah, but you are so wrong, my darling. I love you.
Hair Grows in Manhattan,
Yes, now, what's cooking, Lolly?
Birth of a Notion,
Goodbye. And now, rigor mortis.
Tweety Pie,
I thought I saw a putty cat.
Rabbit Transit,
Beat the hair. Oh, it was soon after this that the... Huh? The tortoise beat the hair.
Hobo Bobo, Along Came Daffy,
Gentlemen, could I interest you in our new super deluxe cookbook?
No!
Inky at the Circus, Easter Eggs,
Making life funny, hooray! Hooey. I'm glad I don't have to do this for a living.
Growing Pains,
Get right by you. Keep your ears open. But yappity, yappity, yap. I can't get a word in edgeways. Talk, talk, talk. But no wonder you're not sharp. You gotta always, listen up.
Pest in the House,
Tired man. I gotta have my sleep. Plenty of it. So see to it that I get lots of peace and quiet. Because if I'm disturbed at any time, I'm gonna bust you right in the nose!
The Foxy Duckling, House Hunting Mice, Little Orphan Airedale,
Humans are suckers for dogs. All you gotta do is give them the big soulful eyes routine.
Doggone Cats,
Uncle Louie's right away. And don't you dare let go of it, or else.
Slick Hair,
Good evening, Maitre D. Am I the first to arrive? By the way, what's on the menu for tonight?
Mexican Joyride,
Show serenade. La 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 la. Oh boy, Mexico.
Catch as Cats Can,
Buffet out there isn't exactly conducive to one's health.
Why not?
No vitamins. There's just no vitamins, friend.
Vitamins? Well, how do you get vitamins?
and A Horsefly Flees.
Home around the corner for me.
In 1947, after many nominations, a Looney Tunes short finally won an Oscar for Best Short. Tweety Pie, directed by Friz would be the short that would finally break the drought for Warner Brothers, winning over not only Disney, but the Tom and Jerry series that had been dominating recently. It would also not be the last short to win an Oscar for the studio.
And kiss the poor little birdie and make up.
Come here, Thomas, and kiss the little birdie.
The same short would also mark another milestone for the studio, which was the first of many team-ups involving Sylvester and Tweety. Up until this point, Sylvester was used in shorts teamed up with various other characters, including a woodpecker that producer Eddie Seltzer originally wanted to have Sylvester teamed up for this short. Tweety was in a few Bob Clampett shorts prior to this, and this short was originally intended for him to direct, before Friz took over and ended up giving Tweety some yellow feathers. And speaking of Friz Freleng, he would also direct 2 Bugs Bunny shorts this year, each featuring something unique. In A Hair Grows in Manhattan, Bugs would for the first time start telling his life story, and this story would actually end up being loosely based off of a magazine article that was released earlier. Slick Hair would be the first time a short would stop in the middle of the story while Bugs would do a nice little dance number, something which Friz Freleng would do in a number of his Bugs Bunny shorts. Friz would also direct the 3rd and final Cecil Turtle film, Rabbit Transit, this year. Much like how the other 2 shorts would reflect their respective directors' sensibilities, this short would showcase Freleng's sense of gag timing.
I don't like that character at all. No, sir.
1947 would also be the year of the 500th Looney Tunes short, which was Easter Eggs, and as such would mark the halfway point in the classic Looney Tunes series. This short would also mark the first time Bob McKimson would direct a short featuring Bugs and Elmer, the first of many that McKimson would do throughout his directing career. This short also featured the only appearance of the Easter Bunny character, whose voice was Mel Blanc doing his Happy Postman character from the Burns and Allen show, that audience would have appreciated at the time. McKimson would also bring back Foghorn Leghorn in another short, along with Henry Hawk and the Barnyard Dog. But this time he would also include Sylvester in the first and only classic short to feature Sylvester and Foghorn together. After this short, future Foghorn shorts would typically have Foghorn, the Barnyard Dog, and one other character.
Don't lay eggs. There's something screwy here.
McKimson would also bring back Clampett's A Flea character one last time in A Horsefly Flees, with Mel Blanc taking over the voice acting for the main character.
Now I'm homeless. Well, don't feel so bad. I'm homeless too.
Art Davis began the year finishing up another short Bob Clampett had started called The Goofy Gophers, in their first of 9 shorts made throughout the classic period. For the first few shorts, they would be pitted against a dog which was featured in this short, who was a caricature of actor John Barrymore. Davis would continue the year directing shorts that would have their own unique flavour, with gags being the main focus, along with some wild animation that was different to the wild animation that was offered by the older Clampett unit. He would direct 2 shorts featuring Sylvester this year, which would be the only times Davis would direct shorts featuring the character, but later on he would end up animating him over at the Friz Freleng unit in the 50s. Chuck Jones did not have a single Bugs Bunny short released this year, but did continue this year as he mostly did in 1946. He would bring back Pepe Le Pew in a short that would edge closer to the formula of what the future Pepe Le Pew shorts would end up being.
Viva l'amour! Huh? C'est la guerre.
He would bring back Inky in his penultimate short, Inky at the Circus, due to the popularity of his previous shorts. Highlight for Chuck this year is the short A Pest in the House. This short not only featured a rare time Daffy would be paired up with Elmer, but without Bugs Bunny, This would also be a rare time that Arthur Q. Bryan would do a voice in his regular voice for a Looney Tunes short. Chuck also reworked a previous Bob Clampett short into Little Orphan Airedale, which introduced a new recurring character, Charlie Dog. While Charlie Dog wouldn't end up being a major Looney Tunes character, he would end up being in 5 shorts in total over the next few years.
Going?
And finally, for budgetary reasons, starting with House Hunting Mice, some shorts would be processed in the less expensive and inferior Cinecolor process for the first time since the 1930s shorts. Shorts over the next few years would end up being processed either via the Technicolor process or the Cinecolor process, before eventually going back to all Technicolor once again. And now for my overall thoughts. I wouldn't say this is the absolute best year of Looney Tunes, but it's definitely a solid one, with a few duds here and there, and, even those weren't too bad to watch either. We see Art Davis coming into his own as a director, which makes the fact that his unit was short-lived, even more sad to see. I believe that Art made a good successor to Clampett when it comes to having a quote-unquote, crazy unit when compared to the others around this time. McKimson is still going strong, being a solid director, especially with having strong animators and an actual good writer at this point. And this is something that will sadly not be the case later on in his career. And both Chuck and Friz made some very strong shorts this year, and, even their misses, as I keep mentioning, there's at least something to like about them. So all in all, this was a solid year, and it even contains some of the best Looney Tunes short ever made, which some do consider to be the case. Now on to my favourite cartoons. We've got some absolute gems this year, even though only 22 shorts were released. So starting with Art Davis, I gotta say Mexican Joyride is my favourite. Sure, yes, there is a big nostalgia one for me. I watched this one constantly as a kid, but even now watching it for the first time after many, many years, it's absolutely perfect. The gags are perfect, the animation's rock solid. This one's definitely a gem which I hope gets remastered soon. And in fact, it's also my favourite Daffy short of 1947. McKimson made some solid shorts this year, and I was actually going to pick Birth of a Notion, but I do have to give the edge to Easter Eggs. Not because it's number 500, making it that little bit more personal to me in my Looney Tunes journey, but it's just so damn funny, especially with that Easter Bunny character. Plus, you're sort of getting 2 shorts in one here, first with the kid, and then you got the Elmer thing that happens later on, so I guess with this one, you're getting some extra value. And, but despite me picking Easter Eggs, Friz was actually the one who made my favourite Bugs short of this year, which was Slick Hair. It's also my favourite Friz short of the year, which, beat some really tough competition like Along Came Daffy and Tweety Pie, among others. And aside from the wonderful celebrity caricatures, this one is filled with some of the best gags in any Bugs Bunny short and contains some of the best dance animation ever committed to film. Rabbit Transit would be actually a very close second for me, but wow, what a group of shorts to pick from. You can't go wrong with any of those. And Chuck Jones had a solid year despite not having a Bug short released in 1947, and I was tossing up between Little Orphan Airedale, which would actually be my favourite Porky short of the year by the way, or A Pest in the House, but I've got to give the slight edge to The Pest in the House, because, come on, Daffy is just so obnoxious in this one, but I just can't help but enjoy this one, and, if you haven't seen it, definitely give it a watch. And now for my least favourite cartoons, and, we all know our favourite directors aren't perfect, and yeah, this year shows that they will never succeed 100% of the time. The toughest one for me, actually, was picking a least favourite of Art Davis's work this year, because all these shorts were really, really good. If I had to pick one, it would be probably Catch As Cats Can, as that one is a little weirder than the others, and it's a bit more inconsistent, but it's still a really good short, and it's packed with some solid laughs, so yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one, it'd be that one, I guess. The other directors, however, were a bit more easier to have the least favourites picked out, though. Now, Friz may have had a solid year, but the gay antis definitely lacked in comparison to the other shorts this year. I mean, it isn't bad per se, and there is a lot to like about it, especially the music timing, but again, in comparison to the other shorts directed by Friz this year, this one was just forgettable. It really was. Now, McKimson's short A Horsefly Flees would be my least favourite of his this year, and, you know, much like the other shorts, there is still plenty to like, but the issue here is just how much better the other A Flea short is by Bob Clampett compared to this one, and just how much wilder this short could have been, and I don't know, ultimately it was just a letdown. I mean, hey, at least the dog animation's really good, I think. And finally, for Chuck's output this year, my least favourite is definitely Inky at the Circus. You know, nothing to do with the stereotype. I actually do quite like quite a few of the earlier Inky shorts and some of the gags there, but this one just felt like Inky was shoehorned into a Two Curious Puppies revival short or something along those lines, and I didn't particularly like the Two Curious Puppies shorts anyway, so it just felt like a bit of a dud to me. But, you know, Inky's earlier shorts were definitely hits, so maybe he just had to shoehorn it in just to fulfill some sort of quota or request. I don't know, that's speculation. But hey, at least in this one the Minor Bird's funny, so there's that. And now on to the animation showcase, showcasing the weirdest and funniest moments of 1947, so grab some popcorn and enjoy.
You need one to complete my set of stuffed animals. And here's some groundhog scent.
Yeah. Groundhog scent.
Now, go get him. Gosh, he's got him already. What's the big idea? I'm gonna shoot that groundhog. Hey, cut it out now, stop. Get down there, Frank. Quit. Stop it. Get down, I say. Hey, cut it out. Is there some hunting dog? Wife and 72 children. No coal in the cellar. This way, no one gets hurt.
I shall give them what for. Commando tactics.
Shall we? Surely. May I? Please do. Why, thank you. Delighted. to be friendly. Nobody loves me.
Ah, but you are so wrong, my darling. I love you. You are the aroma of spring flowers that bloom in the spring. Ah, the moon. Ah, the June. Ah, the swoon. Ah! Love that girl. That is not a peanut, no? Coquette. Belle's day, my most beautifulest of skunks.
But I'm not a skunk. I'm just a little dog, see?
The dog? But of course. But good. Everything have turned out to the happy ending. For behold, I too am the canine. Bow! Wow!
Darling!
I am stupid, no?
Yoo-hoo! Bugsy!
Oh my goodness. The press. Now, don't go away. Yes, now, what's cooking, Lolly? Hey, got a nickel, Mac?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Oh, I'm awfully sorry. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. You wanted cherry pie.
But be quiet!
Well, I'm gonna fix that goonswagon myself.
I didn't know Leopold could dance. Why did you hit me in the head, Leopold? Don't you know that might make me very angry? Now, I will do terrible, horrible things to you. I'm going to bed now, Leopold. I know you won't make any noise to wake me up.
I thought I saw a putty cat. Keep your eye on the putty cat. Okay, Doc, you got that straight? From here to Grant's tomb, and no cutting corners.
Agreeable. And, let's agree not to cheat.
Cheat? Why, are you inferring that would you? Okay, Mac. It ain't that I don't trust you, but...
Well, what do you know?
It's for you, Mr. Bunny. From Cecil Turtle in Chicago. Chicago? No, it can't be. Why, it couldn't. Why, that dirty little... At this joyous time of year, I wish you loads of Christmas cheer. Cecil Turtle. Say, that was mighty thoughtful of them. Gee, and I didn't send him anything.
One day, Bobo received a letter from his Uncle Jumbo, who was with a circus in America. Uncle Jumbo wrote about the fine time that he was having and enclosed some snapshots. Oh, boy, the circus. Baseball. Little Bobo could just imagine himself on the baseball team. Well, that clinched it. Myna Bird came along. The Myna Bird is native to India and is about 4 inches tall. About 5 inches tall. The Myna Bird told Bobo that he was doing it all wrong. He should paint himself pink if he wanted to get on the boat. Bobo would try anything once and hurried off to paint himself. Of course, the Myna Bird knew that no one would ever admit that they actually see a pink elephant. Hooray for little Bobo. He made good. He's with the circus and on the baseball team. He is now the official Bat Boy.
Bat Boy, Schmat Boy, I'm still carrying logs.
Lopping off its head and feet. Soups. A very delicious soup can be made from diced duck. What you want is a dish of delicious ice cream. Yeah. I'd like to see them sneak a duck into this one. Sunday Delight Supreme. Sprinkled profusely with crushed duck. Yank. What's cooking, Doc? I'll get the jump on this one. Here's the Easter rabbit. Here's an egg for you, kid. And hold on to it real tight.
I'll get that wascally wabbit if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, here's an Easter egg that crazy rabbit forgot to deliver. If you want anything done, you have to do it yourself. Things like this just make me go all to pieces. It's this suspense that gets me.
bury the hatch. I say, let's bury the hatchet. But not in anyone's head, boy. Hatchet, head. But that's a joke, boy. You missed it. Went right past you. You gotta keep, I say you gotta keep on your toes. But toes, that is. But the fast ones get right by you. Keep your ears open. But yappity, yappity, yap. I can't get a word in edgeways. Talk, talk, talk. But no wonder you're not sharp. You gotta always, I say you gotta always listen. Shut up!
Just one more thing. I'm a tired man. I gotta have my sleep. Plenty of it. So see to it that I get lots of peace and quiet. Because if I'm disturbed at any time, I'm gonna bust you right in the nose.
Likeable chap, isn't he? Just drop him any old where. Here you are, my lad.
Thank you.
Hey, you, what a ridiculous bonnet. Never come back in style, never.
Bad.
Oh, what a Lulu! What a lollapalooza! Hey, mister, wake up a minute. I gotta tell you this one. Oh, it'll kill you. Well, it seems it was a traveling salesman. Oh, and he came to a farmhouse. And he asked the farmer. He asked the farmer. Outrageous! Yes, sir!
The very meritorious service, you are herewith promoted to the position of manager. Take over.
Noisy little character, isn't he?
Oh, don't. Oh, please don't. Don't. It's not good for me to be roughly handled. The way I am.
What do you mean, the way you are?
Well,
No. Oh, well, why didn't you tell me before? You must take it easy. Now, just lie right down here. And now I'll go get you some nice warm meat milk broth. Is there anything else I can get for you? By the way, what is your name?
Charlie.
It's Charlie?
Hiya there, Nipper! Oh, the places I've been, the things I've seen. Cool. Most extraordinary animals you've ever seen. Take the kangaroo. He's got a pocket up front and carries his young nipper in it. Like this. And he hops around like a bloomin' jumping jack. Hippity hoppity 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 hoppity.
Waiter, come here.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bogart. We have some very nice...
Cut the gab and bring me an order of fried rabbit.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Mr. Bogart, but we're just fresh out of rabbit. We got some very nice crepe Suzette.
I said I want rabbit, and I'll give you just 20 minutes to bring it. Or else.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bogart. The customer's always white.
1 lemon meringue pie.
1 lemon meringue pie coming up. Pick up pie.
Roger. Your pie, sir. 1 banana cream pie.
1 banana cream pie coming up. Pick up pie.
Roger. Your pie, sir. 1 coconut custard pie with whipped cream.
1 coconut custard pie with whipped cream. Pick up pie.
Rogerini.
Why did you hit me in the face with a coconut custard pie with whipped cream?
Please, Mr. Bogart.
Now listen, Chubby. You've got just 5 more minutes to get me my... Well, time's up, Shorty. Where's my rabbit?
Please, Mr. Bogart. I couldn't get a rabbit. I tried and I tried.
Oh, yeah? Well, I guess there's just one thing left for me to do.
Don't. Please, don't.
Baby, we'll just have to have a ham sandwich instead.
Wow! Mexican food! Bring on the tamales, enchiladas, tacos, frijoles, tostados, huaraches, serapes, and a side dish of borscht. It's a has-been. Why, that stupid bullet's so blind, he couldn't see his hand in front of his face. Now, wait a minute, stupid. That is, pal. Don't do anything hasty or rash. I was only kidding. Yeah, you know, I don't really know the first thing about bullfighting. Yet. What a revolting development this is. A little gin rummy, perhaps. Hello? Who? Who? Oh, I'll see. Yes, he's here. Hey, it's for you.
Pardon me. Hello?
So long, chump!
Caramba! What a short day this was. Listen, this one has got to be under.
He's not.
He is.
He is not.
He is.
He's not.
Is.
Not.
Is.
Not.
Is.
Not.
Is.
fool bet.
Why not?
See, I was under here.
Adios, amigos.
Farewell, stupid.
Caramba!
That was a close one. Oh well, I'll spend the rest of my vacation at home. Nothing but rest and relaxation.
Would it be wrong to try?
Hit the road, stupid!
Yeah, him and his ideas. But maybe I do need vitamins.
I read a dozen times or more, and he wonders that I love you more and more.
Listen to him fizz.
So that concludes 1947, which was a lighter year than usual, but it contained some of the best Looney Tunes ever made, at least, generally speaking. And looking ahead to 1948, I mean, my goodness, things get even better, and I'm really looking forward to it. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.